Good morning, everyone. Sorry I couldn't be there today. I would have loved to be there. But, it's one of those days I couldn't travel. But I'm very excited to talk about what's possible in the future for youngsters and specifically with platforms like MuLearn. Um, we have to re-look at the entire industrial era, employee, employer, job, pension, retirement, those cycles that we created in the past century during the time of industrial era is almost coming to an end. In the intelligence era that we are in, many powerful forces are coming together. Technology, bioengineering, energy, of course, connectivity and everything else that you see, plus AI on top of that, is going to take us towards, you know, a great possibility that could unleash for especially for India as we navigate into the next few decades. Now, the real question at that time is whether we are going to continue to teach the children for an era that's gone by. Are we going to teach the children to look for a job and look for fight with your employer and better salary and everything else, that the notions that we teach them have to be also changed towards an era of entrepreneurial journey for youngsters. Youngsters today should not be really looking at, the education systems like remembering, producing some marks, getting better marks at the college. Sometimes you can't fight them. These changes occur slowly. But if you're a smart kid out there, you should be really focusing on what would make you an entrepreneur in the future? What's a characteristic of an entrepreneur? Problem solver, collaborator, okay to fail, perfectly okay to fail. There is nothing called failure in the entrepreneur journey because failure is an attempt and a learning from that. It's like how cricketers tell you, losing a game is part of the game. Part of the game, the journey that you go through, planning for it, preparing for it, enjoying that journey, the process of learning and process of attempting to solve problems for society, businesses, and so on, that allows you to be a mindset of an entrepreneur is very, very different from a mindset of an employee. And it's very key that we look at the future generations to be put in an entrepreneurial journey rather than an employee journey. And this is at least my belief. I think this is how the great unlock will happen in India. The great unlock will happen when access to capital, access to opportunities, and thousands of entrepreneurs attempting a variety of problems. Um, Fail, succeed, it's all part of the game. But attempting it and going after solving problems. Our education system, unfortunately, is not preparing fully for it. So you have to complement, the systems have to be complementing what's missing in the traditional education. And that's where I think the school, post-school, high school, even high school, if you're not thinking like an entrepreneur, a problem solver, we are setting ourselves for failure. So even past high school, college days are a perfect pre-entrepreneurial playground. And that playground, that age group where you are starting to detect problems, look for solving problems, not about result, not about whether you got it right, not about whether you made some money. These are all derivatives of doing a good job. But the attempt is to problem solve, collaborate, work together as a team, variety of different skills coming together, working as a team to actually solve problems and problems. A journey of that problem solving journey is what would make you an entrepreneur. A problem solving journey. That is not about remembering answers and getting marks or isolating yourself as an individual somehow trying to do. It's always a teamwork. It's all, no one succeeds by themselves. So it's a very important part of that pre-entrepreneurial. And that age group is a fantastic age group to actually set yourself to create a platform that allows students, high school, college students, to create that early entrepreneurial, pre-entrepreneurial journey. Now that means when you're a school or a high school or you're in a college, you are not looking for an internship, traditional internship. You're looking for early entrepreneurial exposure, entrepreneurial in residence, as we call, EIRs. So you have to insert yourself where the entrepreneurs are, problem solvers are, and say, I want to be in the middle of that group as a young person and just suck it in, learn to be, what does it mean to attempt, fail, learn, attempt, fail, succeed, learn, partially succeed, really succeed. The journey, that mindset and the journey is what's going to actually keep you alive, in a highly disruptive, highly unknown future that is unfolding in front of youngsters. Nothing will prepare yourself, nothing will prepare you for that unknown future other than your determination, your belief, your confidence, and your ability to solve problems collaboratively. And the question is that where is that platform being built? And the platform ought to be built in high school, college days, and then early pre-entrepreneurial journey, and so on and so on. Why am I excited about MuLearn? Is that I think MuLearn as a community, it's not about people, it's not about individuals, it's about the community, by the students, for the students, community that is coming together to say, let's solve some problem, attempt to solve. Then even, let's say, attempting is more important than actually solving. Because attempting, trying to solve problems, bold, problem solving attempt is what will make you a learner and a collaborator. And when you're a learner, collaborator, confident person, very high chance that you will figure your way out and succeed. So I really wish that the entire college, high school, college communities come together to create environment where students can come together to collaborate and attempt to solve bold problems. It's an attempt. Don't worry about the result. That going through the journey, attempting, will mean you will fail, partially succeed, but the fun you're going to have and the learning you're going to have is so much different from everything else that would give you from the book, that would set up the stepping stone for your future. That, and India needs it. India needs all of you. India needs you to be an entrepreneur, to be a problem solver. Gone are the days where we are fighting against some external forces and employer and, all that are gone. We are just kidding ourselves if we think we are still going to find somehow job and complain about the job and salary hikes and all that thing. You have to be a very different mentality, and people write that mentality confidently will find their way. And India, if we have millions of you getting ready for that, attempting, collaborating, succeeding, failing, we will have a fantastic future. So MuLearn, I wish MuLearn and the community and the student community that is come together all the best. And I truly wish to see audacious attempts of many, many problem solving. Thank you so much. All the best.